We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of FUA Today, your official vlog for the United Ones, Forever United Apparel. Last week, I gave you some insight on how I created Forever United. Well, the next step after creation is deciding how you're going to market the brand. As I was creating Forever United, I was a big fan of brands like Famous Stars and Straps, A Bathing Ape, and Pharrell's Ice Cream. Each brand had their own marketing style. While Famous used a more punk rock approach, Ice Cream was geared towards hip hop and skateboarding, while Bape took the more high-end route, making limited edition collaborations and pieces that drove customers to buy out their products within minutes. Like the top streetwear brands, with Forever United, I wanted to build more of a cult following. Having new fans and customers is great, but I believe it's best when you have brand loyal customers that seek out each release. Starting a streetwear company was a completely new experience for me. Every step is such a challenge, from concept to production and all the things in between to figure out how to make a business operational is a challenge, and that's what made it enjoyable for me. And I just welcome the challenge, and I like what I'm doing. So it's made owning a brand and creating a brand appealing. Everything to this point has been done by just me, and that's not to say that I haven't had help from family and friends, but all the major decisions, all the responsibilities are on me because I don't have a business partner that I'm working with. It's just all my responsibility to handle all these different things and make sure that they're taken care of, and it's up to me to work on improving each process. One of the biggest hurdles a brand will face is marketing, and who and how will you reach your target audience. Like I said last video, I knew who I wanted to reach. I felt that the college market was a good starting point for Forever United. My issue was finding out how to reach them. So basically, I started my marketing with stickers. One thing about them is they're cheap to get produced, and you can sell them for cheap, and people love them. It's strange, actually, how many people like stickers, and so I started selling them. People were riding around, had them on their car. Other people would always ask, they'd find out where to get them. They'd come to me. They'd find the Facebook page. And it started generating a small buzz through sticker sales alone. And I was actually able to make enough money to purchase my first shirt order through sticker sales. It was also common to see brands, companies, anything basically blow up on Facebook. You could go from 100 likes to thousands, tens of thousands, organically, overnight it seemed. I thought that Forever United would be able to do the same with its fan page. Well, it didn't work out like that. Although our numbers increased weekly, we never got that big surge of followers and fans to the brand early on. But I started the brand with very little capital, and I really wasn't shaken by the amount of people that we were drawing to the brand. Again, everything was so unknown that too many customers at one time could have posed just a bigger problem as not enough customers at one time. I think we kind of started in a sweet spot. So weeks from the launch of Forever United, my buddy was telling me about how he was getting back into racing motocross. At the time, I didn't really know much about motocross. I'd caught a couple supercross races on TV, and I attended a local fair race once. But I wasn't in tune with the schedule, and it was something I was interested in, but I didn't know about how to frequently watch it or be involved with it. So my buddy convinced me to come check it out, and he told me that it'd probably be a great fit for Forever United. After the first weekend, I was hooked. I had several friends who raced, so it was already a good time hanging with them, but I met so many more rad people out of the track. It was just a great time, and from that weekend on, I was at the track till the end of the season. By the time the first tee had arrived, we had built a small buzz around the local motocross community. Guys had stickers on their bikes. We were getting sponsor shout-outs over the PA. And we even saw some guys racing in the middle finger tee. Forever United had found its way into the action sports scene. Who knew it would lead to all this? So thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another episode of FUA Today. And as always, dream, live, experience. Peace.